Hey, welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to talk to you about the pros and cons of buying a condo in downtown Toronto. Now, if you've been thinking about buying here in downtown Toronto, it sounds exciting. You have literally everything. You have walkable neighborhoods, amazing foods, and you have rooftop views, but there are also trade-offs that you need to know before you dive in. So in this video, I'm going to break it down for you, the real pros and cons of buying here in downtown Toronto, especially if you're a first-time buyer or an investor. So let's go through the list. First, prime location. Obviously, your steps from everything from work, restaurants, the nightlife, sports arena, hospital, universities. Let me break that down in further detail. You have Union Station for instant access to the GO train, TTC, and UP Express to Pearson Airport. You have Financial District if you work in banking. You have Hospital Row near University Avenue, ideal for medical professionals and students. You have the underground pathway that connects you to over 30 kilometers of shopping, office towers, and transit. You also have Rogers Centre and Scotia Arena. If you're a Leafs fan, you want to watch the Raptors, Blue Jays, and you have major concerts that you can attend. Harbourfront. You have waterfront trails, parks, and the Toronto Island Ferry. And of course, you have Nathan Phillips Square and City Hall, where you'll find events year-round, and you have skating in the winter. And of course, lastly, you have the restaurants, bars, and cafes all along King Street West, Queen Street West, and Distillery District and Entertainment District. You're also within walking distance or short streetcar ride from Toronto Metropolitan University, University of Toronto, and OCAD University. So if you value walkability, culture, and never having to sit in traffic, downtown offers you a lifestyle that you can't really replicate in the suburbs. The number two benefit is you have strong rental demand, where you have downtown units that are always in constant demand from students, young professionals, digital nomads, and medical staff. And the numbers here back it up. In April, we saw over 2,470 condo units that were leased in the downtown core, and the median days on market were just 17 days. And that means that well-priced, well-located condos are being swept up in just over 2 weeks. So whether you're buying to live in it now or rent later or investing from day one, you're stepping into high demand market. Number three, you have long-term appreciation. Downtown real estate has historically shown a solid long-term growth, and this is because of the limited land, new development, constant immigration, which keep demand high. Now, Toronto is still a global city and its core remains at the heartbeat. To add, however, we are currently in a down market, which makes it actually a great opportunity to buy, especially if you're looking to move to the downtown core. Number four, you have some really top-notch amenities here in Toronto. You have the rooftop patios, pools, gyms, lounges, co-working spaces. It's all baked into your monthly fees. And it's a perfect place to host your buddies right before you go out and hit the nightlife, check out the bars, clubs, and restaurants, which we have plenty of options for those. So now let's talk about the cons of buying here in downtown Toronto. Number one, you have smaller space for the price you're going to pay. For 600 to 700,000, you're often getting around 500 to 600 square feet. That might mean a one bedroom or even just a junior bedroom in the newer building. But why are units so small? Well, this is because of the limited land in the core, which means that developers want to build vertically and more efficiently. You have number two, you also have high development charges from the city, often tens of thousands of dollars per unit, which push builders to maximize the unit count. You have construction costs that are higher in downtown due to materials, the labors, logistical challenges like crane work, traffic closures, and deliveries. You have zoning and height restrictions, which limit how tall and wide buildings can go in certain areas. And smaller units lets developers keep total unit prices somewhat affordable while still maintaining profit margins. But if you're planning to grow a family or just want some more breathing room, space will definitely be a challenge here. The next con is the high condo fees. So in the older buildings, you should be expecting to pay around $600 to $700 a month. However, newer ones may start lower, but will increase over time. And why are these costs so high? Well, because the operational costs in Toronto are pretty steep. You have staffing, you have security, insurance, cleaning, and heating in common areas. You have premium amenities such as pools, gyms, and co-working spaces, rooftop lounges, which all cost money, even if you don't use them. And of course, because of reserve fund contributions, which are legally required to cover long-term repairs. So always request to have the status certificate reviewed before buying, as it's going to show you where the fees are actually going and whether there are any surprises coming. The third con is that you have noise and construction. Now, downtown Toronto is alive 24/7. That energy also means noise, where you have traffic, nightlife, sirens, festivals, and constant development happening. And let's talk about traffic. The Gardiner Expressway Strategic Rehabilitation Program is now underway. Starting in April, we had westbound lanes from Park Lane Road to Grand Avenue, which have been reduced from 4 to 3 lanes. And the eastbound lanes have also been narrowed down, and the work is expected to last late into 2025. We also have major bridge repairs that are also happening at Kipling, Islington, and in Mimico Creek. So if you drive getting in or out of downtown, this just got a whole lot harder. Bottom line, if you crave a quiet place or rely on a car daily, downtown will definitely be a challenge. And parking and storage limitations, well, entry-level condos may not always come with a parking or a locker. And so this might require you to pay for one, and that could be roughly around $50,000 or more. You do, however, have the option to rent, and this can cost you anywhere from $150 to $300 a month. For street parking, this could be limited and competitive. And if you own a car or you need extra storage, make sure you budget for those costs separately. So here are my final thoughts. Buying a downtown condo is about lifestyle and priorities. If you value convenience, walkability, and long-term appreciation, it's definitely a strong move. But if you need space, peace, or affordability, you may want to consider other areas first. And whatever you choose, make sure you go in informed. Know the building, know the numbers, and know the trade-offs. So if you're thinking about buying a condo in downtown Toronto, or if you want help comparing buildings, message me directly or drop a comment below. I've toured many units across the city, and I can help you narrow down the best options that will fit your lifestyle and budget. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more buyer tips, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.